Your final game, championship game of the, what is this called?
Minnesota Gone Wild.
Minnesota Gone Wild. One hockey Minnesota Gone Wild tournament. The junior Coyotes are going to play a foe that they know. It's the Nebraska Warbirds, right? Is it Warbirds? I want to keep calling them Mavericks. Warbirds.
With the local news here.
Yeah. The news is here trying to steal our feed. But see what happens. 2 refs here for this game for the championship. We'll be in the close corner here. Coyotes will be here twice. I know some people, Connor, like to have it with multiple, or where we attack twice over at center ice, but kind of the best that we can do right now. And we will see what happens here. Keys to the game, as we see this team the second time. What do you think, Connor? What should we be looking out for?
I honestly didn't write down any keys to the game, so off the top of my head, I'm just going to say bring it to them, because they obviously saw this at the beginning of the tournament, but they've seen 4 other teams since then. And I think you need to be the same aggressive team, but you also need to show them things that they haven't seen quite yet, because you're going to see what I would assume a very similar looking game from them.
Yeah, it's I think too, we didn't really start off very good against them. We were able to bring home a 2-1 victory.
Well, the game this morning was the first one they've started out with the lead.
Yeah, well, no, I was talking about last time we played the Warbirds. We didn't start off well. We were able to pull out that victory, and but to your point, exactly as well. This is the first time all tournament we had a lead. We need to build on it. From what we were doing before to where we're at now. Coyotes, this tournament overall has been a very pleasurable tournament.
Now,
very evenly matched.
I do think the line we should be looking out for, the players we should be watching, is that Escobar-Saunier-Koch line.
Yep.
They put up all 3 of the goals in the last game, and they just were all over the puck.
Yeah, they moved the puck well. Would help them out as well. Saunier was right in the middle, causing a kerfuffle for the Illinois. Well, they're
Chicago Blues.
Yeah, Jesus, I can't talk. The Chicago Blues. And again, fast-paced game is going to be coming up with the Warbirds compared to what we played earlier today. Braden, Jesus. Good luck to the junior Coyotes back at home 2011 Elites. They're playing their final game of their MLK showdown. And wish them the best luck. They're playing at the same time, which is as a parent to have 2 games at once. I'm giving a shout out to Todd Goldman and Jason Prentice as they pick up the slack on that end. But yeah, we'll continue to figure out what we can do to win a game here, get a championship. The last championship we got was while we were in San Diego at the beginning of the championships. Almost every tournament at least had a good turnout. So see if we can bring some hardware home for us. You go back and forth with it. There's a tight connections for the parents.
Yeah, and thankfully I was able to come on this trip, so I was able to connect more with everybody, obviously knowing you from years past.
Yep. So they like the feed. Let's keep it going. We're in the old Butestats Arena over here. The number 4 arena.
Still amazes me with the 8 rinks they've got going on here. It's a very cool setup.
It is. Something like this needs to happen in Arizona. But it is what it is. Minus the 0-degree temperature. The high today is going to be 1. So that's always a positive.
Higher than yesterday.
Yep. Is this one mine or is it?
That's one's yours.
Okay. Thank you. See what we can do here for the final game. I'm excited, Connor. What about you?
Oh, I am too. It's nice to see a team that you haven't played since the first day. It feels like with a lot of the tournaments we end up playing a team that we saw very recently, but even though we saw this team this weekend, it's going to be a very, very different game. And I think I like that more. It's fun having a lot of teams in one bracket.
Yep. I think last time too, being the Mavericks, we wore them down because they had a shorter bench. They looked pretty full this time. So maybe they had some travel problems coming from Nebraska to here. But they had 13 players last time compared to ours. And so benches look even, so that may not be a factor as well.
And Trent is back in net as well.
Yep, for the championship game here. McCulloch, Scott, Hermanson, as well as Wesley and Umar. We're down. Yeah, that is Umar. Face off there, controlled by the Warbirds. They dump it down into the zone. Trent Probst is going to go play the puck. Stops it, backhand pass up over to Scott. He's pushed off the puck. Coming back forward, dropping down. Warbirds are there, back behind it. Nice shot by the Warbirds. First save there by Trent Probst. In the deep corner, pushed back behind. Out up over to their corner. Hermanson's going to give chase with it. Looks to get it out. Their point man gets it. Wesley tries to take away, not able to. Shot coming back around. Again, what people back at home don't know is that the Warbirds too also had a very tough game against the Illinois Rockford team that we played earlier. So
that game ended in a tie, correct?
Yep. Well, no, we tied them, but they had to beat them to make it into the tournament. So lineup change here. And Nebraska comes in through. Albus is there along with Smith. They team up on number 13, Jones. In now for the Coyotes is Changer as well as Smith. That deep corner we have out to Smith. Smith is dropping it back behind. Coyotes look to get it. So Spencer's on now. Oh, there's another back hit there by pinch against the board on Spencer. Gleason drops down. Albison also as well as defenders. Coming up and out into the zone is Albus. Albus kicks it to the right side, and puck is up and out of play. Bring it back into the Coyotes zone. So, Connor?
This definitely looks like a different team. I mean, we saw a very evenly matched game the first time we saw them, but this just looks like a more hungry team, I guess would be the right word. More heavy hitting.
Yep. So in now is Mucha as well as Roquefort. Escabel line and Koch. Dumped in by Escabel up over to Saunier. Saunier tries to give a backhand pass. It's turned over. We look to get it back into the zone. Taken away by Escabel. Escabel's going to get some momentum. Brings it into the zone. 85 is being a little bit of a problem for him. Behind the net, giving chase are the Warbirds. Warbirds will bring it their left side. Bring it down. Forward pass comes around. Escobar tries to get much. Not really good. Shot. There, nice little ringer. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. So near looks to come off. They're looking to bring it back in. 32 gives a shot. Brown not able to get it. 13's there as well. Coyotes look good. This one's there. Looking for that centering pass. Good job by Roquefort. Takes away that entry pass. Wesley in for the Coyotes now as well. Again, these Warbirds too are definitely a lot more vocal than they are now. Umar gives a pass. It's turned over. Koch is off. And we bring it up to the right side. For those at home who can't hear it, Pekka is in full-on finish mode. Man, I'm scared, and I'm over here, Connor.
We love a coach with emotion.
Yeah.
Shows that he's dedicated to the game.
Shot comes out of the zone, so come back to center ice. We have Hermanson in now, along with Wesley, Markalik, and Scott. Original starting lineup. 11:01 left, first period. Andy brings it down to that far corner. It's going to be wrapped around. Coyotes are looking to give chase, not able to get it back and over behind. There's some players coming down in our view right here.
And the local news as well.
Yep, and the news. It's all right. Pinch back behind. Up over to Hermanson. Hermanson looks to get it. Up over. Comes out of the zone. Coyotes need to regroup. Comes back up over to McCulloch. McCulloch puts a pass at the left side. Coming out of the zone over there. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for our viewers at home. The media's over there getting some footage. Umar with it. You knocked off his puck. He's pushed out. Penalty's coming out. They try to come around. No penalty is called. Comes free. Coyotes looking to get something. Warbirds with it. Look over there. Pass across. Gets it. Comes back over. Shot. Leg pad save. Another save by Trent Probst. Back behind, left side. Coyotes are trying to fight. Andy tries to put him into the corner. Hermanson tries to give a little bit of a push there. Scott in now as well. Coyotes are being out physical right now. Coming away with it. Back behind the net. Number 88 comes around. Line change. Shots coming there. Nice leg pad save there by Trent Probst. Comes back over. And he's going to ice it. Probably the smart play there, Connor.
I would agree. Yeah, I would have done the same thing.
So far, Trent 5 for 5 as quality shots are coming after him right now. Very, very quick and quality shots. He's up for the challenge so far. Spencer Taylor line in now, along with Chang, Ty, Smith, Albus, and Gleason. Puck comes back down to outside. Weird bounce. That's the other thing we need to be aware of, Connor, is these weird bounces down at on this rink.
Yeah. It was really this one that was the big issue with all the weird bounces, which led to one of the goals yesterday as well.
Yep. Albus drops down. He puts his shot. Deflected off the defender. It does go on net. Back behind up the right side. Gleason gets it, tries to keep it in neutral ice. What do we have there? We have a hand pass there. Call. So Coyotes and the Warbirds are doing a full change. I definitely am thinking that half their team didn't show up for the first game because 85 is new, the captain, coming down, gets around Rowcliffe. He's coming up. Nice move there. Not much could be done on that one. Gets around Rowcliffe. Mooch is not there on the backside. He does a wrap around. And the Warbirds are calling them out right now. Very loud. 1-0 is the score.
Just doesn't look like the Coyotes were ready for this.
No. They face off there. Coming over to Scott. Gets it up over to Escobar. Escobar's going to drop down. Right now, the fire and momentum is brought up by the Warbirds. Coming back behind, a cut looks to come out by Saunier. He's not able to get it. Coming up the side. McCulloch with it. Gets it up over to Scott. Scott settles it up. Gets a pass up over to Koch. Koch comes into the zone. Right side. Regroup sets it. Well, he looked to set up Scott, but he misses the solid pass. Still stays on his stick. Comes behind the net. Back behind. Up over. That's Wesley with it. Wesley gets it out to Scott. Scott gives it back to him. Not much is there. Puck is going to come down. It's touched by the Coyotes. No icing is the call. Gleason on now defense. Gleason wells it around. Gets it up over to Trio. Trio touches it. Coming back in is Umar. Umar shoots it, but it doesn't hit the net on that one. Coming behind. Puck is coming free. These Warbirds are definitely cheering on their team. Have a lot of fire. We haven't seen this all weekend, Connor.
Right. And a bad turnover there as well. Coyotes are on their heels way too early. Not something you want to see at all.
Nope. Coming back out. Centering pass to Umar. Not enough in it. Coyotes are going to get caught in the change right now. Pass looks to come out. Gleason tries to get it. Albus brings it around. He B-button moves. Forward pass up the left side. Settles on the stick of 13. 13 puts it back. Again, there's that weird bounce.
Yeah.
Gets it back up over. Hermanson in now for the Coyotes. Trying to get it. 1-0 is the score. Number 88 is calling it all by himself. He's coming around. Gets it over to Albus. Albus puts a battle. He absorbs that hit. Coming up. Shang looks to get some momentum. He swings it wide left. He's coming down. He puts a shot on goal. Saved by the goaltender for the Warbirds. Back behind, looking to get it. Still there. Puck can't come out of the zone. It does. The Warbirds bring it to neutral ice. Get some momentum. Missed hit there. Coming back. Little toe drag. Back and forth. Comes back over. Still there. Kopechek comes back out. Coyotes collapse quick on it. Icing's going to be the call on that one. They try to get it out. Coyotes right now are little messed up on the their style of play. They're not used to this. Warbirds are controlling pretty much almost all aspect of it.
Yeah, this is. I mentioned it before. The team looked different early, and they've stayed true to that. It's just totally different game. Feels like a completely different team.
Face-off control by the Warbirds. Backhand pass. Andy's going to give chase to it. He avoids the hip check there by number 10. Escobar in now. Koch and Sarnier. Calling for it as the Warbirds off the back. Try to get a sunny pass. It's going to come free. Escobar still there. Let's not get caught up on a hook. Back behind. Trying to come free. Escobar freezes skate. Back up over to Saunier. Saunier's getting it to the right-hand side. Trying to get it. Not there. He's knocked off the puck. Again, look at our bench compared to theirs. The Warbirds right now. Everyone's up looking to see something. Off to Saunier. He tries to get a shot. Not able to twice. Warbirds are there. Andy wanted a shot, but he adjusts it and puts it into the left side. Over to Koch. Koch looks to come around. Not able to get it. Puck looks up. Going to dump it down. Smart play there. George needs to regroup. Swings it back up over to Koch on the left side. Koch is waiting for his team. Saucer pass. Settles in the hand of the Warbirds. Warbirds are back behind. Trying to get Gleason's there. Taken away by Albus. Albus is back. The forward checking for this team is a lot more intense than we've seen it. No icing's the call. Treyu's on now for the Coyotes. Wesley, he misses it. Umar in now, along with Hermanson. Push it up to the left side. Kept in by Albus. Nope, it's not, but the goaltender caught it anyways. So out of the zone, bringing it back out. Like I said, the Coyotes now are up off the bench. 2 are down, but still.
Much better sustained pressure the last 2 minutes.
Yep. Hermanson in at the dots. See if we can get a face-off win here. Face-off there is going to be controlled by the Warbirds. Deep in their zone off the right side. They're going to dump it all the way down. Don't need to zoom in on that one, Connor, because it's an icing.
Indeed.
4:55 is the call. Nebraska Warbirds, hard to find them on the My Hockey rankings to see where they stack up against other competition. But definitely these are the 2 best teams of the tournament so far. A little bit of a board battle. Mucha in now for the Coyotes along with Umar. Umar's going to cut him off. Rocliffe in the defense as well. Backhand pass. Mucha's got to get it. Not able to. Rocliffe tries to get it. Coming to it is the Warbirds. B-button move back behind. Mason tries to push him off the puck. Not able to. Brown still strong with it. Gets it out to the point. They're going to set it up. Nope, they put it back to the corner. As you had 4 players in front of Trent, but not able to do much. And 76 gains control. Mooch is down. Looking for a centering pass. Puck comes free. Up high out of the crease through. Gets around Wesley. Good job by Cunningham. Gets it out to the point. Gets it up over. Puts it back behind. Again, Mooch is trying to get it. Turnover there. Coyotes are able to get it out. 3:57 up. Good job by Wesley. He puts a shot on goal. Only our second, but aren't able to get it. Warbirds bring it down. Come into the zone. I won't lie here. A little bit worried. We still haven't matched their intensity yet.
Not only have we not matched their intensity, our 2 shots have been from the perimeter. One of them not even in the zone yet.
Yep. Okay, McCulloch in along with Scott. Scott gets it. He puts a shot deflection down. Can't really do much. Spencer Taylor, Tyler, Smith, and Chang are in net. So we put a shot down. Doesn't make there too many bodies getting away. See what Tyler can do in there. Is pin them against the board. Puck comes out. I don't think they realize that. Try to get that exit pass. Coyotes are back checking as best they can. Comes into neutral ice. Up the left sides. Good job there by Spencer. Keeps them away from any forward momentum by the Warbirds. Warbirds are coming down. Nice through. Toe drag comes up and out. Looks to get it up. Up in the wickets of Trent. Good save there. Trent looks dialed in. 3:03 left. First period. Coyotes down by 1. 7-2 shots on goal. Lineup now is your favorite forwards, which consists of Koch as well as Escobar and Group. Saunier. Ledger in a defense along with Gleason. Battle behind, comes out and free. Number 10 gets it out to the point. 17 wants to do a stopper, not able to. Puck comes out. Saunier gets it. He's found the puck twice today. See if he can get a shot. Gets a centering shot. Not enough on it to Koch. Sue almost back on the stick of Saunier. Puck is just there, bouncing around. Everyone's there. It's still loose. Doesn't make it to the goaltender, but puck's metals on the stick of the Coyotes. Turnover there by Sam, trying to get it, not able to. Puck is there. Escobar with it. He puts a shot. We're tied. Out of 1.
Great shot, and honestly, an even better celly from Escobar there.
Yeah, it comes down, and Coyotes have tied it up.
And that was the line we were looking at before the game. I mean, they made a huge difference in the game earlier, in the 2 yesterday as well.
Yep. 2:20. So this morning, they've clicked. This line has come together. That line came together. McCulloch and Scott in for the Coyotes. Wesley, Umar, and Reed in for the forwards. Pass coming out deep in that corner. A solid hit there. Let's see if I can get in a little bit closer. Hopefully it doesn't get chippy. Games like this are the ones you need to worry about. Hopefully we've learned over the season to look out for the hits, because it looks like Nebraska wants to bring a little bit of the physicality to it. Good job there by Scott. He brings it in. Offsides though, but excellent job breaking into the zone. Scott keeps it there, stops the rush.
I don't know about that offsides call. I mean, it's kind of hard to see the lines on the ice, but it looked onside from our angle, but the ref was also standing right there, and we are.
Yeah. He does have a better view of a ticket than we do, but we also don't have whistles or stripes. So, and people like us. Penalty coming up. No penalty here, calling down as Reed goes down. Puck is coming back over again. This is the physicality of it. Coming back over, back through. Look to get it. Nice leg pad save there by Trent. Puts it in the corner. George. And now we have Tyler, Smith, Chang, as well as Scott. Chang can't get it. One-on-one here. Tyler Smith is with it. He does a backhand pass over to Chang. Chang wants to get back to him. One too many passes there for the Coyotes. Goaltender going back and forth. I like the idea of the unselfishness, but sometimes just put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, and we saw that earlier this weekend. I thought we were past it, but wanting to get your teammate a goal always feels good.
Yep. They say passing makes two people happy, the goal scorer and the person that made the pass, but unselfish play is a little too much right there. Coming outside, we have Saunier. Escobar pushes him off the puck. Coming back in now is Saunier. Saunier at the right side. Gives it to Escobar. He's going to get a little bit of stop pass from there. Out to Albus. Albus back up over to Saunier. Saunier swings it over to Escobar. He wants to shoot. Nice glove save. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a nice glove save by there. I was a little too deep in the zone over there, but so 25 seconds left. That line was bringing some pressure for us.
Oh, yeah, and it was a perfectly placed shot as well. Goalie's got a very good glove, but he looks like he's a lefty. Not used to shooting glove side on the left side of the net.
All right. Scott in now along with Albus. Umar, Hermanson. Good job there by Atreyu avoiding a big hit. But puck comes around. Atreyu tries to get a centering pass up over to Hermanson. It's intercepted. Puck is trying to get out of the zone. Here come the Warbirds in. Warbirds get it. Good job there by Scott. Back behind the net, trying to come away with it. Warbirds knock it over. Yep. Penalty coming up here.
And they're getting both of them.
Yep, both of them right there coming down. Hey, go to the back. All right.
Z did not look very happy about that call.
Nope. All right. So coming back in, starting the way tied 1-1. What do you
Now,
think so far?
I think the final couple minutes were played much better than the first half of it, for most of the first period.
Yep.
Lots of chances, and that Escobar-Saunier Koch line delivered.
Delivered again, yep.
And they tied up this game. Now, at the end of the period, obviously a penalty on the first hit, and George just sticking up for his teammate there. And
Was it George or Albus?
It looked like George.
Okay.
And I understand the frustration there and wanting to stick up for your teammate. Just be careful with those, because the ref's looking to get somebody else when a play like that happens.
Yep. So we went from being on the power play to playing 4-on-4.
I think the ref said 5-on-5.
Okay. Well, could be 5-on-5, but again, both of them are in the box.
Either way, it's even.
Yep. So they got to continue with it again. Like, you like the fact that they're sticking up for each other, but just got to keep playing hard. They are playing really hard. The Coyotes needed to adjust a little bit to the flow of the game. The Warbirds have brought it, and the Coyotes matched it. So continue to match, maybe go a little bit better for us. One of our favorite segments is coming in is Box Time with Dan. All right, what do you think, Coach Dan?
They took it to us.
Yeah.
They came out hard. They wanted to hit. They wanted to slow us down. So
yeah, they did. That's exactly what we're seeing from up here as well. They were fast and furious coming in. Trent stood on his head.
he did.
He got all quality shots. Unfortunately, the defense let the one guy, the goal scorer for the Warbirds, seep through, and then allowed him to wrap it around Trent. Other than that, he's been flawless.
He's been very good. Yeah, but they're able to sneak. It seems like they're sneaking one guy through, and we're opening the door, letting them in.
Yep, exactly. And it's the physicality. I see it only getting worse. Not worse, but more physical as the game goes on. Refs need to grab control of it. End of the period right there. We had a penalty called up on one of their players, and then ours came in to help retaliate.
Yeah.
Kind of negating it. You know, your thoughts on that are you're taking away a penalty from us, which we probably would gladly use going into the next period of play. Right. But you also want to stick up for your teammate.
Yeah. No, it would have preferred he would have held off on that retaliating, but it's 5-on-5.
Yep. What's Z talking about on the bench over there to his team?
They're making better passes and moving the puck, moving to get open. Seems like we're only getting one guy in, we change, and the other two are not getting in deep enough. So
I will say this: line changes too are a little bit slower, or is it because we're slower for us, or are they a little bit better for the Warbirds?
I think we're slower.
Yeah. I agree.
In our period.
They need to pick up the intensity right here.
Yeah.
We just don't want to get here. We actually want to win, right? I mean.
Right. Yeah.
So, any fun facts for this game, Dan?
Oh, I've totally forgotten them all since the game started. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you got to shift from having fun in the box with the kids to we're here for business. We came here to win a tournament.
That's right.
We have the opportunity. We're there. We're still tied as we started the game, 1-1. So let's see what we can do to stir up some open opportunities. What about Escobar's goal? Tell me about that one. What did you think about that one?
Good effort. He, I know they were talking to him on the bench to move the puck, but we weren't looking for the open man, but he sniped it.
Yeah, that was one heck of one you got to go around, and he's putting some his bodies on bodies there. I foresee maybe that team, the Warbirds, going to probably try to put their body on him, position him, play a little bit more physical with him, let him go free, which opens up the ability for his line mates, Saunier and Koch, to do their work.
Yeah.
But
no, I definitely agree. We'll be more physical here in the next two periods, and we just got to use our speed.
Yeah. Keep on going. What are your keys going into that second and third periods before
better outlet passes?
Yep.
Stretch it out, make them work.
All right, Dan in the box.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Last time here in Minnesota. Boys. Yeah, exactly.
How we looking, boys?
Well, we're seeing the same thing you are there, Coach Matt.
You're not seeing the same thing I'm seeing. Can't say it on the thing though.
As he walks through there.
I don't want to be caught on camera with it.
No, I get
My
it.
opinions.
I get it. It's been the period was dominated mostly by the Warbirds. Coyotes tried to match the intensity. At one point, every single one of the Warbirds were up on the bench cheering each other on. We had half of our team sitting down. We have to match their intensity and see what we can bring up. What you got for me, Conversations with Connor?
All right, so your fun fact of the day. Hey, it's a good segment.
It's a great segment.
Yeah. Well, the most Hobie Baker winners in the NCAA Division I hockey is from Minnesota Duluth. Now, it doesn't surprise me seeing it from any Minnesota school, but it feels like the Golden Gophers have been more in the news lately with our guy Logan Cooley lighting it up for the Coyotes, and then Jimmy Snuggerud for the U.S. national team over in Sweden at the beginning of the new year. So there's your fun fact of the day. Use it wisely. Now, I understand it is not quite the giraffe one, but it's hard to beat that one. It's going to stick with me, Jeff, and hopefully several others for a long time. And yeah, I just want to say it's been a lot of fun doing this. Hopefully I'll be able to come to more games in the future. And maybe I'll be taking pictures at some of them as well.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you got to just let the silky voice rest. I had to go back in the corner over there, do my little la-la-las and figure out what we can get. All the parents on that side of the Coyotes are definitely, they're definitely on pins and needles, Connor.
Yeah,
And
that's the vibe I got in the lobby as well.
They want us to do well. And so you get into it, like all the dads are coaches, whether we play the sport or not. And they want their kids to do better. They always want to press and do what they need to do. I don't want to see them press. I just want to see them do what they're practiced to do, play tight hockey, controlled tight hockey when the pressure comes up on us, make the right move with the puck, fill the lanes, and get to the goal.
Yeah. And we just haven't seen it enough from all of the lines. Now, what I was saying earlier today at the beginning of the first game was how we were spreading the love around a lot with all of our lines. And it just felt like every single one of them was able to bury the puck, get a lot of scoring opportunities, play well defensively. And it just hasn't been like that the first 14 minutes.
Nope. But not at all. It's been one-sided. And I really the hard part about sports and learning stuff, Connor, is you don't win that many championships. I don't care where it's at. Everyone talks about Stanley Cups or whatever, but you don't win state championships, you don't win cups, you don't win tournaments. You work hard to get there, and then it just falls out. And I don't want them to loosen up or get scared on that, because this is an opportunity, a very good opportunity for us to win a championship here and get some momentum.
Yeah.
So don't take this for granted, and don't be cocky that you're here and that you beat these guys.
Exactly.
You beat them once, and now you have to do it twice, and just stay on them.
Yeah. I mean, I was fortunate enough to play in a championship last year for high school. Now, definitely didn't go the way we wanted to. We ended up losing 6-1, and I spent 4 minutes in the penalty box. But it was a great stage. We weren't cocky. We weren't necessarily prepared.
Yeah.
We knew what we were getting ourselves into, and in the games before that, we had lost to the team 8-1, 3-0, 2-1. We actually beat them 3-2 early in the year, but we were never really able to find our footing.
Yeah.
And it's really just how the day ends up going. It's not all about who the true better team is on paper.
No.
It's always about who's on that day and who's ready to play.
Yep, and that's the beauty of sports, right? And it's an opportunity, anybody's game, really, and that we're there. We're so there. I want someone to come in deep right now, and from our team, I don't care who it is, just come in and just take it over.
Yeah.
Escobar, he put the team on his shoulders the last 5 minutes of that, took some hits and took some shots and did all that stuff, worked hard. So,
Well, let's go down into the locker room now. What are you saying to the players after a very rude awakening the first 14 minutes?
knowing Z, it's probably get your heads out of your keisters and start playing our style of hockey. Look for the passes coming out. Defense, keep up the pressure. Forechecking is huge as well. There wasn't a lot of forechecking for us in that first period, as we like to see. I don't know, maybe you agree to disagree or not, but I also want to see the ability for our kids to look for the hits, look for the open shots, find lanes, and put pucks on tape and put it in the back of the net.
Yeah. And what are you looking for the next, I guess, the second period now?
Yeah, 28 minutes of this game. I'm looking for them to match right now. That's match or more. Match or more. So,
and you can't see that necessarily as 28 minutes. You have to break it up into, say, 4 or 5 minute increments.
Yep.
So you can slow the game down a little bit more in your mind and be more prepared.
Yep. Stay on it. I think this is a very winnable game, and I like it. This is why we do it. Parents are nervous, but I like it. We're, one way or another, we're going to learn something today. We're going to learn who we are and what we're about. And these are the tournaments you want when you're leading the state as well.
Yeah. And we've got about, 2 months from now are the state championships?
Yep. So end of February, beginning of March.
Well, that's going to be a very busy time for a lot of the kids who are on the two teams, but that's not something that's quite that important at this time. It's just about being able to win now and then carrying that momentum throughout the rest of the season.
Yep.
This is some of the best competition we've seen in the last month or two.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, this tournament is right up there with the Wisconsin one. Talent-wise. We played really well. Team North Dakota probably should have beat them, but lost in overtime, and that sucks. But
it was an unfortunate bounce, but that you can't blame one game based on one play.
Yep.
There's 48 minutes in these games, or we'll do math later.
Yeah.
But
52 minutes. No.
Give or take, there's enough time in the game to where if there's a mistake halfway through the second, you're able to bounce back and bring it in the third and be able to score 1 or 2.
Yep. It's 62 minutes is what I'm looking at, I think, if my math is correct. I'm sure someone will chime in.
We're not math people.
No, we're not. We're just good-looking announcers on an amateur broadcast.
Who said anything about amateur?
I am, not you. You're the social media guru. Let's flip down here and see what we can build. I keep saying build, but see what we can work on this period.
Yeah, and so we're going to start 5-on-5. George will be in the box for 2 minutes.
Yep, along with their player.
What line are you starting?
I'm keeping your forwards, and then I'm moving. I'm going to be moving probably Ledger and Gleason in defense. So we're talking about. Yep. Hermanson, Wesley,
and Umar
and Hermanson, and Albus and Gleason. I was at least 40% correct.
There you go.
40%. No, see, got us into the C. So start second period.
I got to say, the most annoying part about having this first period ice cut is you don't get to hear about what Dan in the box is talking about with the goalies.
Yep, 100%. And goalies are being goalies. Getting around. Umar's coming shot out of the cannon. Gets that face off, but they get it away from him. Coming back up over. Coyotes looking to get it back in. They do. Good job by Wesley. He takes a smack to the back of the head. It's taken out. Wesley tries to get it. So does Hermanson. Hermanson drops it back in. He knows he can't run in because Reed was a little too deep in the zone over there. Jones surveys it. Board pass up over. Good job by Albus. Keeps it in. But puts in the skate of Wesley. Wesley's still trying to get it. That was Albus. Can't get it. Puck is coming around. Here comes the Warbirds. Good job there by, was that Hermanson? Good little physicality. Takes it away from a streaking player. Shot there. Almost sneaks it under the pad there by Wesley.
Goalie was looking high on that shot. Very deceptive move.
Yep. I like the shot. That's the low angle right there. Testing it out. So A little bit of a change here. Mooch has got to be on the line with McCulloch, but Escabel in now, Koches and Saunier. We're going to say this the whole time. No, I'm going to say it a lot. Face-off wins are keys. Centering pass by Mooch is taken away. Right side, come the Warbirds, 89. That's one of the players there that I'm really concerned about. He was definitely not here the first game. He's their assistant captain, but he's the one, he seems to bring the pump of the lifeblood into this Warbird team. Escobar back behind, gets it out to the point over to Mucha. Mucha swings it up over to Andy. Andy's going to put a shot. Glove save there. Good job.
Very disciplined play by Riker there not to push back at all.
Yep. So 89, O'Brien's going to come off. Who do you play matchup with him? With your those types of players, or do you go keep with your same lines?
I wouldn't quite yet. I think later on in the game, depending on how much he excels compared to the other players, you would. But at this point in the game, it's too early to tell what he can do to your roster.
Yep. Changer with it. Tries to get a pass. Albus puts it in the corner. Mason drops down. So again, big shot there by Brocliffe. Can't really get it. It's going to come down, and icing is going to be the call on that one. So, good job. Keep the intensity up. Face-off wins are going to be huge right now. We need to win the face-off. At least have a draw, then get control of the puck.
Yeah, and we haven't seen enough face-off wins this weekend.
Yep.
There have been some, but just it doesn't seem to be a 50-50 split.
Nope. Face-off there is controlled by the Warbirds. Different play there. Shot into the stratosphere. Who got the stick in the way of that one?
I couldn't tell from here. It might have been Albus.
Yeah, one of the defensive players obviously got the stick in the way, and the shot went high. So,
Looked like that shot went all the way back to Phoenix.
yeah, pretty much unscathed. Connor, what do you like to do on your flights home? You read a book? Do you watch movies?
I'm a big movie guy on flights. I can't say when I'm on the ground, I'm not a big movie guy, but on flights, I think it's a good way to pass time. What about you?
Yeah, I'm all about the internet, watching movies. I watch some things that I can't watch with Jen, the wife. Herman's in now, sorry. Rounds it behind. Gets it up over to Andy. Andy's going to drop it behind. This is the forechecking I'm talking about. Turnover by the Coyotes. Back behind. Mooch is going to try to push him against the board. It comes free. Again, thankfully, the shot there went way over the net. Good job there. Umar tries to get it. Coyotes look to get back. Again, I think from what I'm hearing from the coaches far away from us, Connor, is that they're not happy with our defensive players. They're not happy with our defensive players getting the puck, either getting back or getting it where it needs to go. Trey with it, he tries to get it, stick left there, can't get it out. They lift up, can't get it, gets it over to Reed, turnover. There's Coyotes look to dump it back down. They get back on, nope.
This is easily the most vocal I've heard Z the entire weekend.
Yes, 100%. He is in there. Pekka as well, Coach Chris. They're very animated right now. I know it was funnier when I said they were hot, but they're in it right now. So 10:57 left, still tied at 1. But again, hearing what the coaches are saying, face-off win by Koch, is that they want our players to get back faster. Do you agree with that?
I do, and I think they want the puck moved much quicker than it is.
Yeah.
Feels like some of the players are waiting just a little bit too long to make a move, and then by the time they do make that move, puck's already going right to the other player's stick.
Yep. No license to call. Gleason does a pass. Good stick there by Albus. Puts it up into the net. I know you didn't get a chance to see it, but yes, Gleason did a dump pass, and unfortunately, Albus was too high. First person to it was a player from the Warbirds. Albus puts it in the net, and they have to reset. 10:29 left. Koch in as well as Saunier, and that one's coming out. Saunier goes to the corner. So looks like they're trying to leak them out. So we have your favorite forwards on. We have Saunier, Escobar, and Koch. And then defenders, you have Albus and Gleason.
Now, I don't know how much communication's going on because it looked like Saunier was trying to go as far as he could, really, until he gets to the blue line, and Albus is tossing it off the glass on the other side of him.
Yep. Escobar there, he puts a shot. Another one sticks. A lot of sticks in the way here, Connor. Can't get a clean shot on goal, which is
good for the goalies.
Yep. It's good for the goalies. Chang, Taylor, Smith, Mucha. Face off there is controlled by the Warbirds. They bring it wide left. Getting it down into the corner.
Good goal by Chang.
Yep. Chang avoids a hit. Gets it up. Puck is still there. Trying to get it out. Still digging it. Comes free. Warbirds backhand pass into the corner. Number 89 there. Mucha pins it against the boards. Good job. Comes out. No one's there for the Warbirds. Tyler. This is what we need to see right here. We need to see Tyler do some checking. And
that should be an interference call right there.
100%. No call there. Comes back into the corner. Mucha's going to have to give chase. Rowcliffe is there again. The goaltender tries to pull it up. Reed's there. Puts a shot 5-hole. Saved by the goaltender as it comes back behind. Pushed back down the left side. Dumped into the zone. And looks like Tyler's going to get his stick back. Exit pass, gets it up over to Umar. Umar back pass over to Andy. Andy does a good job. Looks to get it to a collapsing Wesley, not able to get it. Coyotes need to get back on sides. Andy gets it. Hermanson in now for the Coyotes. He gets it back up over to George. He's out of the bench. Coyotes look to get it. It's dumped down. 14's going to put it up there. Oh, good collapse there by Wesley, but just couldn't get the puck. Gets it up over to Hermanson. Hermanson tries to get a shot out. Not able to come away as Wesley. Too many sticks are in the way. The Warbirds are really fast right now. Or at least not really fast. I want to say they're blocking those passing zones, and not much can be taken away. Wesley's going to get it. He's coming back down. Stay strong with it. They try to push him off. No one's collapsing. Again, Gleason's there. Saucer pass. Stick in the way. Gets it up over to Gleason. Gleason puts it forward. Rebound. No one's there. Almost too many men there. Albus gets it. Off comes Umar. On come the Coyotes. Koch is there. Koch looks for that pass over to Escobar. Just enough stick to take away the backdoor shot for Escobar. Connor, I haven't talked this much without asking you a question all weekend. What do you think?
This looks like a much better period than what we've seen the last, I'd probably say 3 or 4 periods.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a very complete game from a lot of the Coyotes. Now, forcing passes that aren't there seems to be one of their favorites this weekend. Yep. But I'm still liking all of the chances that they're getting. A lot more smart shots as well.
Well, Coyotes were outshot first period right now.
As Ryan falls off the bench there.
Don't think I saw that. It's in the top left corner, everyone. Come back on the replay. Check it out, 42-minute mark.
Parkour's not his best friend.
It's all right. But, and now is Spencer Taylor along with Smith and Chang pushed away from him. Coyotes have now won up the Warbirds 9-8 shots on goal this period, so we've outshot them.
They haven't gotten one on net yet.
No, they haven't. They've shot wide right, wide left.
Looking a lot like some of the practices I was a part of last year on my team.
Face off there is controlled by the Coyotes. Gets it over to Scott. Scott brings it in. He dumps it. No one's there for the Coyotes. Look to set up. Tyler fills up that lane. Tries to get it sticking away. Not enough to it. Smith gets it up out of the zone. Good job by George. Keeps it up over there. Offsides is the call. I'll take that. Offsides call there. But again, you're trying to take away anything you can from their breakout. I think their breakout is a little bit faster than our defense. So It puts a lot of pressure on our offensive players to get back as well.
A lot of the defense is struggling to get back. after some of the stretch passes they've been having.
Shanger's there. Still on for the Coyotes. Not much of a change. Scott and McCulloch are your defensive players. Here comes the Warbirds down the right side. Stable White shot saved by Trent. And a rebound save by Probst.
Didn't look like he was fully on the post there.
No, he's looks. I think he might have. Good job there by Chang. Creates a little bit of a problem. Tyler comes free with it. 89 O'Brien is just trying to bully kids. Hermanson dumps it down. Back behind. And the first whiff there by Cunningham tries to get it around. Hermanson is riding the coattails in there. A good keep there by Rowcliffe. Puts it into the corner. Gets it back up out. Swing pass by George over to Mason. Mason needs to bring it back again. The forechecking here for the Warbirds is really good. Mason gets it. Swings it up over to Scott. Mason Rowcliffe's passes are coming on point. Shots coming down. It's going to be on goal. 5:41 left. Not a lot of cheering from the Coyotes parents over here. Friends and family. They are tight in the crease.
No, I'll give some of my center insight here. I would tie up right and let my winger know to come in to get a quick shot off the face-off.
Yep, Koch looks like he's setting up for that backhand. Reach it in now. Face-off there controlled by the Warbirds. Off a defender. Koch tries to push him out. He's able to. Comes down low. Back up over. Koch intercepts it. Trying to get it. Still skating with it. Coming free over there. Push back behind. Riker drops down. Puck comes out over to Mucha. Mucha's got to swing it. He does. Gets it up over to Rowcliffe. Rowcliffe gets it up over to Koch. Koch puts it in his zone. Riker is fast to the puck. Get it behind. Here comes Mason. B button. Gets it up over to Koch. It's touched. And no icing is the call. Escobar on now for the Coyotes. Escobar deep there. Behind it. Try to keep by Koch. Not able to. Here come the Warbirds down the left side. 32 is going to bring it. Good hit there by Mucha. Yep, and that was a very good hit. Physicality by Mucha on that one.
I've been liking his physicality the last two games.
Yep. Puck comes out. And the refs here too are, man, they're letting it go.
Oh yeah. I mean, I personally don't have a problem with it. I think unless it's an absolutely obvious call, there's really no point in changing a close game like this just because of one nitpicky thing.
Yep. And good job there by Chang. He knocks him free. Taylor's going to swing wide left. Chang's trying to get to the middle. Taylor's still with it. He gets pinched off the puck. Chang comes and takes it. Still there. Gets it back up over. Now, the problem that you have with this is you have two Coyotes there. No one's in front of the net. Chang is looking, still looking. Looks to get it out. Can't able. Pushed off it. Gets it up over to Albus. Albus drops it down over to Chang. Just under his stick. Can't get it. Spencer tries to get it. Again, shot into the stratosphere of this Minnesota cold weather. We'll say this. Chris Taylor over there is definitely looking at flights. Trying to figure out what we're going on. Finally gets a smile going from him. Umar Hermanson line back in along with Wesley. Puck comes free into the zone. Coyotes looking to get it out. Umar loses his stick over there. Avoids the hit. Gets it up over to Hermanson. Hermanson tries to almost gets it. That pass up over to Wesley. Wesley back and forth. He's pushed into the ref. Still battling. Comes away with it. No one's so Connor. No one's filling that lane. They're coming across right there. Maybe you get George. Good keep by Andy. Andy puts a shot. Deflected. Oh, Trey was there for a possible rebound. Can't get it. There it is. So Hermanson's now in the middle where I want him. Maybe get a shot there, but can't get it. And here comes some momentum. 87 is going to come wide left. This is the bad idea. Oh, man. Good job there, Coyotes. Put pressure on him to make the shot wide. Gets it up over to Reed. Umar with it. He's going to go by himself. Energizer Bunder's going to come down. Sticks are hopping, whacking, slacking everywhere. Loses his edge, but coming back 3:04 left. Pete Stanius at home. Well, yeah, I think you're in the air right now, but I'm sure you would appreciate a fun game like this. Fast pace, ready to go. Escobar's there. He puts it. Oh my goodness.
There's that left side glove again.
Yep.
He's looking to go blocker, maybe for a rebounder, trying to stick it under his arm, but
Yep. Well, I will say this right here. That was I don't think he knew he caught it. It was a good shot. It was a good play. I'll give him kudos to it, but I don't think the goalie knew where he was going to go. Escobar with a sharp ripper and not able to get it. So again, O'Brien needs to come out because of maybe some equipment issues. Dez puts it deep into the corner. Up over. Trying to get it out. Good stick there by Escobar. Still there. Koch tries to get it, not able to. Coyotes need to get back. Back into the zone. 33 comes wide. He puts a shot kick wide by Trent Probst behind the net. He hasn't seen that many shots, but he's been up to the task. Saunier gets it, pushes it down. He does. They don't know. They're going to call it tip. They didn't call the icing.
we'll absolutely take that.
Yeah, Spencer Taylor on now. Back up over to Escobar. Dez keeps it in. Dez puts it into the corner. Good keep by Dez. Taylor on now. Allows for us to do a little bit of a change here. Spencer's behind it. Puts it back behind. Tyler Smith is going to lift it up. He loses an edge there. Back behind. Try to keep it in. Mason tries to. Off the defender. Settles on the stick of Taylor. Ringo neutral at the red line. Over to Chang. Chang's going to skate backward with it. Swings it across. Over to Mason. Mason through his. He puts it deep into the corner. Line change here. Dez is off along with Rocliffe. Changer with it. Smith tries to get a little bit of an interference call there as number 10 undercuts Tyler. But nothing's there. They dump down. The Warbirds look like they're starting to slow down a little bit. Can't keep that intensity up that the Coyotes are coming. Albus, nice move there. Stretch pass over to Hermanson. He sets up. He's got a 3-on-2. Gets it up over to Chang. Goodness, was a good scoring opportunity. Albus can't keep it in. Coyotes are getting back. Little John Hermanson over there who's got some fire in his step. I love his attitude right now. Back behind. Not only did he got a penalty this tournament. So, big fan of John over there. Probably getting it from Sid. Boy,
Brent's a good guy too.
Brent is a good guy. He's just a GGTK. Centering pass comes around. That's a good guy to know. Coming back out, spending some time with family here. Good job. 2 Coyotes overskated between Wesley and 13. Puck is still there. Gleason, no muffin there on that one. Nice.
I can't even make fun of him. That was a good shot.
That was a tough wrister.
Now, going back to about 30 seconds ago, I think Chang has had the most scoring chances this weekend. And, I mean, the posts, obviously, we've seen haven't been in his favor, nor have some of the ref calls.
Yep.
But if we kept a stat like that, his name would absolutely be at the top of the list.
Scott tries to jump it down, not able to, but Andy gets it back. Coyotes go back inside. Last 30 seconds of play here in the second period. Escobar tries to take it away, not able to. Off the Koch. Yeah, still in Koch. Can't get it. Escobar tries to lay a hit down, not able to get put down and behind. Offsides is the call. They're taking it at center ice here.
Interesting how a lot of the offsides calls have gone to center.
Yeah, it's pretty much all of them. All right, here's your line. Here's your forwards. 9 seconds left. Face off one by the Coyotes. George gets it up over to Escobar. He's got time. 4 seconds left. Took a shot before the puck was there. George puts it there off of a player there. So, oh man, I don't know if there's enough time for us to talk about everything that happened that period. Connor, what do you think?
I think it was a much better period. It's unfortunate with all of that pressure that they had. We weren't able to get a puck to go our way into the net. And I guess that's the only part that I'm going to say that worries me for the next 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that it's still tied.
Yep.
And there is plenty of time for both teams to score. Each team has had a handful of chances.
Yep.
this
11
game.
to 12 shots on goal. It's indicative of the pace of play and the caliber teams. This is evenly matched. This is where the fun's at. Here's the nitty gritty, right? This is where a puck bounce one way or another, and some team's going to capitalize on it.
And it's going to be ugly.
Yes.
This is going to be it's not going to be a good snipe like we've seen Caden do several times the last couple days.
Yep.
It's going to be a garbage goal right in front of the net, picking up the change.
Yep.
And those absolutely feel the sweetest because you know you worked absolutely the hardest for it.
Yeah, they're in it.
This team feels a lot more lively than they were if we look back about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
They looked ready at the start of the game, and it looks like they had just woken up from a nap.
Yeah, maybe the food coma.
Maybe the Chick-fil-A coma. I don't know who ate Chick-fil-A, but
Well,
he had a pretty good shot.
Yeah. All right, Wesley, Hermanson, Umar, Gleason, and Alvis. Final period of play, 14 minutes to decide the champion for the Minnesota Gone Wild tournament. Wesley with it. He's going to dump it down into the corner. Umar's going to give chase. Back behind. Let's see what we can get going. Still back in the corner. Mama Reed is not a long ways to get away. Reed's down on the ground. Hopefully he can get up. He does. Energizer Bunny, that kid. Puts it back behind. Nope, forward pass. Tries to come out. Not able to. Puck comes in. Here it comes. That odd man rush. Down the center. Can't set it up. Can't line it up. He's shot way over there. Again, a fortunate bounce for the Coyotes. And an unfortunate bounce gets it back behind. The Coyotes were looking to clear. Weren't able to get it. Gets it back up over. Albus with it. Back and forth. Looks to get it out. Gets it out. All right, here we go. Unfortunate. There's the bounce we may need. Reed in a tray. Goes. Shot wide of the net over there. Hit the net, boys and girls. Let's go. Andy gets it up over to George. George stretch pass intercepted. Put down into the corner. Lineup changes by both teams. Warbirds are coming in, trying to get it out of the zone. It does. Oh, I think they were going to call offsides there. 87 was letting up, but not able to. George coming down, right side, avoids a hit, dumps it deep into the zone, pushes his player off.
Smart for Spencer to stay back and George join the rush.
Yep. George comes back, me too. Spencer coming around, Changer with it. Coming around, Spencer's calling it. There's a good battle there between Smith and the Warhawks right now. Spencer's Taylor with it. Spencer's going to come out to the center. Still back to that left side. Warbirds coming out of the zone. Up over to Andy. Andy regains control. Gets it up over to Taylor. Taylor stick lift. Trying to get it out. Still there. Puck comes free. Offsides is their call. Oh, man. 11:59, 12 minutes left. And Coyotes will do full change. No change coming up for the Mavericks. Or not a Mavericks. Warbirds. I don't know why I want to call them the Mavericks. Rocliffe tries to get it out. Defensively, we have Rocliffe in now. Koch, Saunier, good job. Good stick in the way. I think Koch tried to get it. Puck is coming out. No icing is the call. Trent gets it. Puts it down, up over to Rocliffe. Rocliffe gets it up over to Saunier. Saunier uses his body, but it careens through. Koch is going to give chase to it. Back behind. Saunier's going to come free with it. O'Brien tries to push him off the puck. Board pass up the left side. And the puck is coming in his own. Yeah, back and forth. Offside's the call. So, yeah.
I don't see.
Possibly two. I mean, all right, Coyotes are going to go on the power play. I think we got away with one, Connor, to be honest with you. I think that
I do agree that was a very close call.
Rocliffe got away with one, and then just by pure frustration, the retaliation created a penalty for the Warbirds.
And it's consistent, though. We've seen the refs get the second guy almost every single exchange all weekend.
All right. Power play coming up here for the Coyotes. Hermanson on that line along with Koch, as well as Escabel and Shanger
There's that 5 forwards again.
Yeah, and Spencer Taylor there. He's that hybrid defensive offensive player, which makes it valuable for Z to use to set up lineups like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brings it across. Hermanson gives it up over to Koch. Koch put backhand pass over to Escobar, trying to get it out. Spencer's back there in the corner, up the right side. Coming away is Koch. Koch tries to get a pass up over to Hermanson. The Coyotes need to get back, and they have an odd man rush. Koch is there, shot in the breadbasket. Good save there by Trent. A little bit coming around with it. So Albus in now, along with Wesley. All right, maybe they're going to switch it up. Maybe they're going to try to put Albus in front of the net. We'll see. So Scott and Albus in now, along with Smith, Wesley, and Trey, offsides. You had 3 Coyotes in 5 feet of each other. That's not spreading it out.
And the communication, it feels like all weekend, hasn't been up to par with what we may have seen in the past.
Yeah,
hopefully that won't cause too much trouble, but we've seen it a couple times when the puck goes back, right, like here, and the regroups.
Yep, Coyotes look to settle it down. 1 minute left in the power play. Albus sends it down, but was an ill-advised pass. Tyler's going to give chase. They're going to send it down and ice it. That helps. So again, I think we've weathered, I don't want to say we've weathered one of the storms, the first period intensity with the Warbirds, and they're not as loud as they were before. Maybe they're sensing a little bit of urgency as well. Last opportunity here for that line for the Coyotes. Face off there, comes out over to Hermanson. Hermanson's going to put it. Shot there, goes off the stick, comes down. And again, they're going to be happy to ice the puck, kill some time here. 32 seconds for the Coyotes here.
I like the idea for the shot from John, but I mean, the guy's shin pads were in the way, so hard to score through the shin pads.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think he's at that point looking for that pass, looking for someone that way, but just at least putting it towards the goal is a good plan.
Oh yeah.
Out to Escobar. Escobar to Koch. Koch pulls that string, pulls it away. He puts a shot off the blocker there. Not sure that he saw it, but again, I don't know how that even made it through the crease. Koch gets it around. Shane gets pushed down by O'Brien. Shot there by Escobar. Gets pulled wide left. Shane puts it back in. Or no, that's Koch brings it back in. Over to Hermanson. Hermanson up over to Koch. That's the worst thing possible right there, but full strength come the Warbirds. Sorry, guys. Chang is still there. Avoids a hit. Pushing down. Lineup change coming for the Coyotes. We have Umar in now along with Smith. A shot opportunity. Gleason has to pull it out. Coyotes need a reset. Albus is there. Sorry, he dumps it down. Wesley and now Umar and Smith. Wesley first one to the puck, but it settles on the stick of the Warbirds. Warbirds are coming into the zone here. Back behind. Someone's got to go. They're playing the stick. Albus is there. Shot to the backside by number 10. Not really doing much. Smith gets it up over to Reed. Reed looks to get it through. Can't. He overskates. Warbirds look to regroup into the neutralized Gleason. Gets it back up over to Reed. Reed can't control it. Puck comes out. No icing's the call. Whoop, where am I going as the announcer here? Offsides is the call. As Koch went to bring it in. Offsides.
I think whistle there's good for the Coyotes. Gives them a chance to reset. It looked like they were a little messed up on the bench over there after the 5-forward power play.
Yep. All right. George puts a deep corner. Trying to give chase. 8:05 left. Final period of play. Coyotes and